Then the things that you're going to find in the detox kit is this core support powder, and that is the first 2 days what you take along with either water or rice milk or almond milk or like a juice. But it has many things that help our phase 1 and our phase 2 detox pathways. And it also has fiber. Most of us know that fiber helps us have more regular stools, and it also though binds toxins to help us eliminate. One thing that all of us at Excel tend to talk with patients about is how many stools are you having a day? And my kids kind of laugh at me. They say, "Mom, you're weird." But it's very important because we really should have 1 to 2 stools a day to clear out the toxins. And people that have 1 or 2 stools a week are going to be more tired and have more of a buildup of toxins. More information about the core support powder. It has a lot of protein in it and fiber. Things like N-acetylcysteine, alanine that help increase cell energy, that help it with the detox pathways in our liver. And then the Core Restore Kit also has the alpha-base capsules, which is the great multivitamin that gives back the nutrients for our liver to use. And then it has PhytoCore capsules that really help in the phase 1 and phase 2 pathways to give us extra support, like methionine, choline, and inositol, and then certain herbs that help in the detoxification also. And it has a great patient guide, which gives you a lot of good insights on exactly how to do the detox, how to extend it if you want to, and also really good recipes. Let me see. In that Core Restore or the Core Restore Patient Guide, it will give you foods that increase detoxification, foods to avoid. And if you decide that this is a good week to do it, I am going to do it this week, starting on Friday, then I would strongly encourage you to do your shopping tonight, tomorrow, not on Friday or Saturday when you're doing the first 2 days of the modified fast, because then you'll be even more hungry. That's one of the soups that is really very good, but a lot of good recipes that I would encourage you to make 1 or 2 of them, so then you can have it just in reserve to eat. That gives you a grocery list of really good things to buy and exactly how to do it. This is the protocol on the first day, which are the fasting days. In the morning and in the evening, you'll take 2 scoops of the core support powder mixed with 8 ounces of water, rice milk, or pure fruit juice, and then 2 of the alpha-base capsules. You do that in the morning and the evening. Now, if you feel like you might be hungrier, then I usually do 1 scoop 4 times a day. I still take the alpha-base in the morning and evening. You could divide it up if you wanted to. Most people feel more tired and hungry, especially the first day. I use it as a time to also, work on my faith and be thankful that I don't have to fast very often, that we have easy access to food, because about 2 years ago we went to Haiti, and there's so many people starving, so it can remind yourself, you can pray and use your faith to just really use it as a real good spiritual time to help build yourself up and be thankful for all God's provisions in your life. Sometimes when I've done this, if I get really hungry, I have at the end of the day, and it talks about it in here, that you could have a little bit of either the better foods, or I just have chia seeds, which is a seed that you can get at the health food store. And if you put 1 tablespoon, like in a half a cup of water, it will fill up and really make your stomach feel full. 1 tablespoon has like 60 calories, and so I usually don't put it in the water and then eat it. I would just take like maybe up to a tablespoon and just quickly drink down another big glass of water. Because the other important thing through the whole detox week is to at least get the half of your body weight in ounces of water a day, plus even more would be good. Yes, Larry?
A couple questions. I noticed that
through 7, you can start eating again. It talks in the guide to work not to overeat, but really pretty much you don't have to. You can go by your appetite, and you will not feel like you're hungry or starving, because it's really good food for you. But you still take the 2 scoops of the core support powder, once a day. Or again, if you wanted to divide it up, you could do a scoop in the morning and a scoop in the evening. I have, with that, and also I take every day, and Tony's going to talk about the Life Core Complete. I have that for most breakfasts, occasionally for lunch. But sometimes I will put ice in it, and then it even tastes better with ice. And I encourage my parents to start using the Life Core Complete and for a meal a day. And most meals they do, they're just turned 84 and soon to turn 83 because sadly they would have cake for breakfast. I might be disowned since I have gone sugar-free since last summer. And then here I talk about the goals of the program are to remove and accentuate the removal of toxins, to restore and revitalize our capacity to remove the toxins, and to just lower any food sensitivities and irritation to our GI system. And again, it's accomplished by the drinking the water, the extra nutrients and support of your liver, and the 2 fasting days, and then the days that 3 through 7 of just really good for you foods. Then signs, again, this kind of reviews signs that you might need detoxification are to remove and accentuate the removal of toxins, to restore and revitalize our capacity to remove the toxins, and to just lower any food sensitivities and irritation to our GI system. And again, it's accomplished by the drinking the water, the extra nutrients and support of your liver, and the 2 fasting days, and then the days that 3 through 7 of just really good for you foods. Dark circle under eyes, we had the allergist, Dr. Phillips, come and talk a couple weeks ago, and just today I was seeing a child, but their sister had dark circles under her eyes, and I talked with her about, I think this is the child that I'm more concerned about food sensitivities than I am even the child that I was seeing today. But dark circles, if you're having mood changes, if you're having problems with allergies or asthma, PMS, joint pain, insomnia, so many things. And the benefits, like I've talked with you about, that you can feel better, you can unmask to see if you have GI issues. You can, changing your filter means really kind of revitalizing your liver and detoxification. Again, most people lose 5 to 8 pounds, sometimes more on the week that they're on this. And yes, I mean, that is a real nice benefit, yeah. And yes, I was reading, because I just keep loving to learn, but in an article I was reading, they were saying that our metabolism slows by 10% each decade. So that's why when I talk with you about exercising and and those of us that are even older in the room can attest to all that. So we have to even be better. But I strongly believe that we can get healthier at any age. So even if I'm seeing somebody who's 90, there's things that you can do to keep getting healthier. Obviously, it gets a lot of our stored toxins away and benefits the whole body. And I wanted to mention my physician assistant, Swathi, which some of you see. She talks about the fact that we want to eat well, move well, sleep well, and poop well. And so those are really good things to remember. This last November, I had a patient of mine who wrote this article for me that you might have seen, but it was so rewarding last October that she came in and she goes, she told me, "You just changed my life. You've just changed my life." I mean, she said it like 10 times. And she is young. She's like 31 and an attorney. And she has a very stressful job. And she had just felt progressively more tired. And she got her email about the detox and decided to do it. And she wrote how Core Restore changed my life. And she has continued with the Life Core Complete and the Alpha Base and drinking the water. And she just feels so much better. Her name's Alyssa, and she's like told all her friends, "You need to get on this. You need to do that," because almost every American does need to. I mean, just because of the toxins that we're exposed to, and sadly, the junk that most of us eat. Unless we're really intentional about it. When I first found out that my youngest had celiac disease, and then we went to the store. You tend to go to the store now and you know exactly what you're going to get, but sometimes go to the store and just kind of look around. Because at that point I was looking to see, well, what's gluten-free? And everywhere I looked, there was junk. Really, every fast food is junk. I really love Jody Smith, who talks some here. She's a really great nutritionist, says that one little tiny grain of whole brown rice or whole wheat has 40 vitamins and minerals in it. When you strip the outer coating out of it, it has none. So, you know, even though it might be slightly fortified with something, it hardly has anything in it. So when you think of McDonald's or any of the fast foods, you're just getting empty calories and toxins. Because I've had people that have yeast issues, and they found that they add sugar to their meat. Their French fries have wheat and gluten in it and sugar.
Sugar to their meat?
To make it taste better. So I mean, I'm sure it's not just McDonald's.
Yeah, right.
I would say if you eat fast food, probably, especially trying to be gluten-free, probably the only one really that you can do is Qdoba or Chipotle, and getting the burrito bowl and adding extra like pico de gallo and the guacamole with it. You also, Elizabeth Hasselbeck has a really good book about how to, the G-free diet, and she talks about you could get chili from Wendy's, but who knows what the meat has in it.